Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Ant. I'm back with another one. I want to get straight into this one. I don't even want to, play around or like give no long intro. And so today I want to speak about independent woman, right? And I titled this video the way I did purposely. Independent women are ruining our households. Independent women are ruining the dynamics of our relationships. Are they to blame solely? No. Do men have a lot to do with that as well? Yes. But let me, we'll get into that, right? So a young lady on Twitter had posted, and I'm sure you guys seen it because I reshared it and I posted, to my Facebook and my Instagram, right? But Shorty had posted, and I quote, "Who the fuck raised these toxic bum ass niggas?" Right? And I responded by retweeting it and saying, "The independent woman who don't need a nigga for nothing." Right? Like, the irony of it all, who raised these toxic bum ass niggas? My response, the independent woman who don't need a nigga for nothing. So what do I mean when I say that the independent woman is ruining our relationships and ruining the dynamics of our households, right? And so when you think about, and again, I'm I'm addressing black women because I am a black man. I only date black women, and that is my environment. So I'm talking to my woman. Please don't be coming at me. Oh, why are you trying to belittle black? No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? We're just dealing with the facts. Take your feelings out of it and just listen to the message. Like, stop always taking things personal. Listen to the message. I see a ton of women, oh, niggas ain't shit. I feel no way about it because I know who I am. So stop taking everything personal. Please stop, right? Now, when you talk about the independent woman, right, there's nothing wrong with being independent. And I think a lot of people get that fucked up or like get that misconstrued. There is nothing wrong with being an independent black woman. Nothing wrong at all. If you're my lady, I am going to encourage you. I'm going to push you. I am going to instill the things that you need that needs to be instilled, and I'm going to empower my woman. There is nothing wrong with being an independent black woman. There's not. But you have to know when to turn that shit off. So you look at our relationships, right? And yes, every man is not in a position to lead, nor does he know how. Every man is not in a position of power or in the know. Every man is not in a position to provide. We understand that. But I'm not talking about those men. I'm talking about the men who know how to lead, the men who are real men, who know how to provide, know how to protect, know how to lead, the real alpha men. I'm talking about those men. Ladies, when you get with those men, that whole independent shit that you, again, wear as a badge of honor, you have to turn it off. It fucks up the relationship, right? You cannot have two alphas in a relationship. It's not going to work, right? You're tipping the scale. So this is the scale. You have an alpha here. You see what I'm saying? You add another alpha, it's going to tip the scale. So if you have an alpha here, and then you have a woman with feminine energy here, it balances the scale, right? So what I mean is, because women feel like they're independent, there's nothing wrong with being independent as long as you know when, but it's more so the mentality that comes with being independent. So again, you're independent. So a woman who feels she's independent, she has a lot of pride, she has a lot of ego, and she feels, I don't need a man for this, I don't need a man for that. I can do this on my own. I can do that on my own. My kid is good. My kid don't need his ass. I'm good. I got her, my daughter. Oh, I'm good. I got my son. We good over here. We know how y'all move and how y'all talk. And the fact that you even think that and have that perspective is what's ruining the dynamic of our households and our relationships. So because you feel that way, these children are being raised without fathers. And yes, some men, it's not always the woman's fault. Some men legitimately just don't want to be there. So again, some men aren't capable. We understand that. But again, we're talking about the men who want to be there, who wants to be in their fathers, in their children's life, who can lead, who can protect, and who wants to be in the relationship in its entirety, right? You have to learn how to turn that off. You have to learn how to turn that off when you're in a presence of a real man who can protect, who can lead, who can provide. Like, there's supposed to be masculine energy and feminine energy. When you talk that, oh, I'm independent, I could do this, that on my own, I can pay the bills and X, Y, and Z. That's masculine energy. If that's the case, what you need a man for? Why do you need a man if you feel like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you need a man if you genuinely feel like that? You know? And it's so crazy. And it's like, yo, you don't have to be that way. It's not going to work. You have to know when to turn that off, right? I take the perfect example. You got Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and you have James Harden now all on the Brooklyn Nets. Each of those basketball players can easily score 30 to 40 points a game, easily. When James Harden was on the Houston Rockets, he had no choice but to score 30 to 40 points a game because he had no other scorers on his team, you know, in essence, that you guys will know. He didn't have no scorers on his team. He had to hold all the weight because he had no one else good enough on his team to help carry the load. When he got to the Brooklyn Nets now, where he has Kyrie Irving who can score 40 points, he has KD who can score 40 points. He no longer needs to score 40 points a game. He can share the load. He can share the weight. And what did he do? Mind you, he's having an MVP season. He's taking less shots. He has the ball more, obviously, because he's facilitating and he's the point guard now. But he's taking less shots, and he's letting KD and Kyrie do his thing. And in the process, he's doing his thing as well and still scoring a significant amount of points. But he's within a system now. He's within a team, and he has help now. He doesn't have to score 40 points. You're not going to win games like that, bro. Why are you playing hero ball? You don't have to score 40 points. Kick the ball, pass the ball. You have shooters now. You have other scorers. And it's the same thing with women. It's okay to be independent, but you don't have to be when you're in the presence and in a relationship with a real man, a real alpha male who can lead, who can provide, and who can protect. Y'all were messing up the relationships. And now when you have a woman who's not willing to compromise, let me not say compromise, because that's genuinely not her role to even do, to you know. But when you have a woman who's not willing to cooperate, a real man is not tolerating that. We up out of there. Oh, you feel that way? All right, cool. And it's like independent women don't know how to submit and be submissive and be in feminine energy. Be feminine. It's masculine and feminine energy. No real man wants a woman who's masculine. And those are all masculine traits. The same way y'all can say, yo, oh, I can't be with this nigga. He's just too feminine. He's too feminine for me. And it's the same thing. Y'all too masculine. And this is why the relationships never work. It's like the roles are being reversed. The men are more feminine and the women are more masculine. That's why the relationships are the way we are. are the way they are. That's why we have the problems we have with our children, the way they're being raised, all kind of shit. It's because of the dynamics that's changing. So I need women to understand. I encourage you and I praise you for being independent, being able to take care of yourself, your children, pay the bills, and hold it down. That is amazing. But when you are with a guy, husband, boyfriend, whatever, who can provide, protect, and who can lead, let him be the male. You don't have to be independent. Turn that shit off. Let him take the lead and do what he have to do. The moment he stops providing, he stops protecting, he stops leading, then you turn that on. You know what I'm saying? But let that man be the man. It's not gonna work. You cannot have two alphas in a relationship. It's not gonna work, and we have to understand that. And so with the young lady, right? Now we go back to like, all right, even think about it, right? If you're in a car, you guys are going, you and the boyfriend and the kids in the back, and the child's father in the back, y'all going to get gas. Who's going to get the gas? It's the man that's pumping the gas, right? Because that's his job, right? Damn, my computer dying. It's the man that's pumping the gas. You're not going to go pump the gas, right? When you guys are going grocery shopping, let me get my charger, hold on. So when you guys are going grocery shopping and you coming back with the bags, who's carrying the load? The man is carrying the heavier bags, is he not? The man is carrying the heavier bags, right? You don't have to use your strength and your energy because the man is there. He's carrying the heavy bag. So it's the same thing. Learn to defer. It's called, if you're so independent, you don't know how to be interdependent, like. And you cannot possibly be a part of a relationship, a union, a team, and have that independent mentality. It's not going to work. And so when I say, when a young lady say, yo, who's raising these toxic bum ass niggas, it's the mom. And this is part 1 of this video. I'm gonna make a part 2, right? It's the mom. So when you think about it, because she's so independent, she don't need a nigga for nothing. Shit, I don't need this nigga to provide or do anything. He ain't shit. I'm a dude on my own. They raise these men with these. They raise these men as if they're a man, and we all know you can't do that. A man can really only truly raise a man and instill in him the principles and things like that, right? So now they're raising men, and because these women are not willing to compromise, they're raising their sons on some pseudo husband shit, like as if now they're raising their sons into the man who the woman ultimately wants to be with, a submissive man who's gonna allow her to project her independency on him. Only weak, submissive men allowing that, and so that's why I said only women. You know, it's the independent woman who don't need a nigga for nothing is who's raising these toxic bum ass kids. Men, sorry, right? And so, and I'm going to get into all of that. In part 2 of this video, I'm going to get into the men, the fathers, why they're not there. I'm going to get into all of that. You know what I'm saying? But for the sake of time, I'm going to cut this here. Women, ladies, listen to me. There's nothing wrong with being independent. However, when you are with a man or a husband who can lead, protect, and provide, let him lead, protect, and provide. Cut that independent shit off. It's messing up the relationship. There cannot be two alphas in a relationship. You need masculine energy and you need feminine energy. If the woman is being too masculine and you already have a male energy who's masculine, it won't work. The same way as if a man is being too feminine and the woman who is a feminine woman who actually gets this, it won't work. So again, ladies, stop. When you're with a man who can lead, protect, and provide, let him. You are ruining the relationship. Cut that independent shit off. I'm going to see y'all part 2 of this video.